Wave.
I was on a plane and a couple sat next to me, and as soon as they sat down, the woman was like, that was definitely Elon Musk up there. I think we just walked by Elon Musk. She didn't clock me, but I'm next to her and I'm watching her Google the hell out of Alona, like Alona location, going to Alona's Instagram, all this stuff. So as this is happening, I'm of course texting Adriana play-by-play. And Adriana said, you should lean over and say, I heard she's a bitch.
Welcome back to House of Maher, a Wave original presented by musclemilk. Protein for all, y'all. Delete your search history and help yourself to whatever is in the fridge. The Wi-Fi password is left_on_red. All caps.
All caps.
You should know we have a few house rules here.
Girls are magic.
Reading is hot.
And so are you. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube and like and set the alarm button.
Because this time, Olivia's wearing wedged flip-flops.
Everybody bought my same wedge flip-flops.
Okay,
Your
so now
same wedge.
yours,
Every
every
girl
bitch in
in
America
America
is wearing
Yeah, but
wedge
we now have
flip-flops.
all the same.
No, mine's square toe from a different
You
brand.
can't tell that.
You can. They
You
look
cannot
cool.
tell that from a distance. They're not gonna be like, oh, wait a second, she has a square toe.
You guys, this
She's
is my
already
sense
ran
of-
through my flip flops.
I did not run through those.
Yeah, you did.
Did I actually?
No, you didn't. But
Oh,
I'm pretty sure your
was
toes
so
have
careful
your
with
toes
them.
have an imprint on
There
there.
definitely is. That mine already. This is my first time wearing these, and there's already a toe imprint. Foot
Heavy
freaks,
toe
look
girl.
away. Don't. No, this is all content
Let's
for
get
free.
a wiki feed.
No.
Right now.
I have a great score on WikiFeet, guys.
Enough.
What's your score?
Have you heard of WikiFeet?
Yes, of course. I have.
I didn't. I just learned about it recently.
Oh, you of course know about wiki feed. Freak.
Ew, Olivia. I have it's out of 5. I have like a 4.3 or something.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
Who's?
People-
How do you get a
people
low
love my
rating?
feet.
Because I feel like foot. Apologies for the term, but foot freaks. I feel like they like a multitude of things. Sometimes like the uglier foot, the better, right? For
There's
some of
just
these
something about it. I
people-
think
What are
you know.
What'd you say?
What are you
I
insinuating?
bet it's also the person it's attached to.
Right.
They like arches and stuff.
Who knows a lot now?
Okay, this is a good one. There's this guy in my high school who had a foot fetish, and like we all knew about it. And one time, I was down at a park, we were having a picnic, and like we saw him go up to a girl and like ask to take a photo of her feet, and he did, and like she agreed and stuff, and we were all just like.
Like a
Seeing it in
random
real
girl?
life was crazy to be like, this isn't just a rumor. And then he worked at the local grocery store, right? And so I went there with Dad, and he was our checkout guy. And as we're leaving, I go to Dad, and I was like, he's got a foot fetish. And so whenever Dad and I go to the grocery store, he's like, I wonder if that freak's there. Dad had to not let it go.
Do you guys remember the Sex and the City episode where she goes to that foot store? To the shoe store, and the salesman's like, "I'll give this to you for free,
Yeah.
if you let me touch your feet."
Would
Sounds
you
like
do
a
it?
steal to me.
And then she brought him back.
She brought them back.
Pissed me off.
I
Was it
was like-
Charlotte?
It was Charlotte.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds like a great
That's
deal.
a pretty good
And
deal
almost
to me.
like the deed's already done.
No, like, that's
yeah.
that's a fair and equal exchange to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah,
Keep the shoe.
she got great shoes out of that. Maybe that's prostitution, but
Oh.
I love it. I mean,
Is
I
it?
would have. Let's get into what's going on with us online in the group chat.
What kind of texters are you?
I think average.
Average? What does that mean?
I don't know. Like, I don't think there's anything special about my texting. I will say I'm not a constant texter.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's different, like, when you're in relationships. Like, people who are always like, I'm doing this and da-da-da-da-da. I only text when there's something to discuss.
Yeah.
Plan-wise or what have you.
Yeah.
I think I respond most of the time pretty fast. Sometimes I get bad at it.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'm pretty good.
You're pretty good. I think I can be good, but the past couple of years I've gotten in a bad habit of like I'll text somebody and when they text me back and I've taken in the information I need to take out of it, I don't necessarily feel the need to respond if there's not really a need. I've got my information, I'm good, but I know it's rude to not respond, but I have to like write on my to-do list, go through all text messages, and I have to go through every single text message that I've been sent recently, see which ones have gone unreplied to, and then reply. So I've been kind of bad at it, but that's me. Noni?
How many unread
I'll
texts?
reply to you when I want to reply to you. And that could be 3 days. It could be right away.
Could be never.
I think I saw something where people don't need to have access to you 24/7. But I also do think it's a courtesy and respect thing. I do think I could be better at that.
Okay.
I just am like, yeah, I heard you. That's kind of how I think. I read that. I heard you.
Oh, heard.
I'm done. But I think there should be like more. I've letting you know that I've read. I think that's courtesy.
Would you ever put your scene messages on?
Read
Hell
receipts?
nah, man.
Hell no.
They don't need to know that.
You also don't open all of your messages. Like, she's got a bunch of unread, like the bubble on her phone.
Yeah.
How many do you got?
I recently went through and just opened them, but sometimes I'll get up to 35. But no, I went through recently and opened them up.
That's crazy. I'm proud
Good
of
on
you.
you.
For what?
Doing that.
Opening it?
Taking that
I don't know if I
step.
replied to them. I just wanted to get the blue
initiative.
the blue dot done.
Wow.
And you don't really send a voice note.
I don't send a voice note. I forget that that's a thing you could do.
Yeah.
Tell you what, she doesn't.
Not me.
You're not voice note, or she's talk to text.
Oh, yeah. I'd be talking to text. I do voice note my friends. I don't really voice note you guys because I see you a lot. So there's nothing to like fill you in on. But when I do voice note, I'm always like, here's your personalized podcast. And I go and tell them what I came to tell them. But me and that talk to text button.
Yeah.
We're like that. I love it. And I do feel bad. I am obnoxious with it because I will use it and people think I'm talking to them.
All the time. No
Yeah.
warning, too. And it'll be the most, and you talk to it like it's a person. And so I'm like, oh.
Hello? Sorry. It's helpful to me. I think having nails now too, sometimes I'm a little slower with texting, so it's just nicer to like.
When you talk to text, you have to say period, right? And like, how was your day today? Period.
Exclamation mark. And me too, because I'm such a very expressive texter. I'm like, because then we went to all caps, the barn, like, or whatever.
Oh,
and
okay,
it, like, it does it, thankfully. But yeah.
Do you guys have any texting pet peeves?
I have texting if like I ask you a question and then you just don't answer it. Like I'll exclamation mark it. Like what about this?
Yeah. Bringing your attention
That happens
back
a lot
here.
when I'm like texting men. I'll be like, let's get back to here. Ask you a question. Answer this. And so I'll be like, and then I'll do it. Question mark.
Yeah.
Mine is when people unnecessarily like do the reply to a message. You know, when you hold down and
Right.
I've been meaning to bring this up for
so
about
like
2 years.
instead of like somebody's messaged and instead of just responding, you like press the message to press it and reply. So it makes like a chain down.
They're
Oh, you don't
connected.
like that?
Michelle, love you, Michelle. I've been meaning to bring this up for 2 years, but it's always like, it's not a big deal. Do not bring it up. It'll be the message above, and she's responding to it, and I'm like,
really?
Oh yeah.
Hello? You could
I
just
know
put
what
it-
you're responding to.
You could put it
yeah,
just
like
in the chat.
we're good.
I love it.
Okay, I understand. I didn't
Oh,
know
that is funny.
I see it. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
And even if it was like 3 messages apart, I would still get it.
yeah, right.
I feel like you told me about this more. Was like not you. You do this a lot where you like send a message next instead of like being one big like paragraph. You message, and I do that. I'm like, this seems like not necessary.
It's probably obnoxious for the recipient, but that's just it's by thought. I'm like boom, 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 boom.
I
And if you think
know.
about it, you wrote for a newspaper in college, right? And you got to do those short little sentences and
Yeah,
paragraphs. So it's
punchy.
really just your journalism.
What are you talking about?
training.
She's sending 5 words.
Exactly. Punchy.
But
also something about like a giant paragraph feels so formal. Like I'm not gonna text my
I will
friends
sometimes
like that.
send a sentence space down, send another thing space
No,
down.
that's too much for me. I'm like, just here's the thought.
I have a problem with just sending things without spell check.
Mm-hmm.
I need to start proofreading my text messages.
She does.
Because then a lot of times I have to go through and edit. Thank God there's an edit
I
button.
have to edit like all of them. I think my brain is working so fast, my fingers can't keep up.
Right. Because Alona be sending messages though too, where like not only is it not like spelled right, but then it completely changes the meaning of the text. Where I'm like, what is she actually asking for here?
And then I'll be
don't
like
know.
pissed, like, what? Why don't you get this? I sent
Yeah.
it. She's like, what does this mean? I'm like, oh.
Yeah. My friend recently taught me a bit of a toxic trick, I think you could say. If you're messaging someone, I think I had a gentleman caller in my DMs, and me not knowing the trick because I haven't been out on these streets, right? Learning the ways. He said something, and so then I liked his message and then sent my note or whatever, and he didn't get back to me for a really long time. So you're kind of sitting on pins and you're like, oh my gosh, what the hell? And she goes, no, you silly girl, you send the message first and then you hit the you do the
So
reaction. so that when it shows him the preview, when it's like everybody's names in the preview of message, it doesn't show the preview of your message. It shows him that you liked his message as the last thing.
Oh, so he has to open it.
He can't get any taste of what you've said. He has to open the message. And I loved that. And I've now taken that into my repertoire.
Wow.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments what kind of texter you are.
Dre, Liv, how do you guys normally get your protein in?
I like eggs, chicken.
Chicken breast sliced thin.
Ooh, now we're talking.
Specifically when Dad cuts it for me.
Right. All great options, but with muscle milk, you can get 26 to 42 grams of high quality protein from real ultra filtered milk. It's an easy way to get protein in, which I think actually, this has become my TED Talk. You all know that my body is built by bread, but to build these muscles, I also need a lot of protein, people. I think we forget that. So having something easy like this after I work out, after you go on a walk.
For building and maintaining, it's huge.
Muscle Milk is a great tasting new formula with no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or added colors.
I personally dig the cookies and cream flavor because it's tasty and it gets the job done. But it also comes in vanilla cream, chocolate, and strawberries and cream.
Honestly, that made me want some real quick. So let me just take a... It's perfect when you need something quick and it actually keeps you going.
It is really perfect for when you're on the go.
So try the new great tasting Muscle Milk today, available in stores nationwide.
Muscle Milk, protein for all.
This show is hydrated by Liquid IV.
Oh man, we have been on the go the last few weeks.
What I do know is how dehydrated I get with all the travel.
That's why I like to carry Liquid IV with me in every bag. Just one stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water is more hydrating than water alone. And yes, I carry extra for you too. Want some firecracker?
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Weirdly, what I do is I blow air into it. I don't know if that's right. That's what I do. And then I put it in. It makes it easier.
Ooh.
That's actually really fun.
I love all of their sugar-free options. I love the white peach. That is summery to
that?
me. Raspberry lemonade and even the ring pop.
The ring pop.
That's one is one of my favorites because I'm also a popsicle girl.
This on a beach?
It also has 3 times the electrolytes of the leading sports drink, plus 8 vitamins and nutrients all in a single stick.
To top it all off, Liquid IV is backed by a scientific advisory board. Real experts, real science. That's how you know it's legit.
Stay hydrated while you're on the go this summer with Liquid IV.
Tear, pour, live more. Go to liquidiv.com and get 20% off your first purchase with code 2026HOM at checkout. That's 20% off your first purchase with code 2026HOM at liquidiv.com. So in one of our recent episodes, we were talking about showing and tell articles like we used to do back in high school and such.
Lona's idea.
We're reading a lot, but are we reading it to educate ourselves?
Dre, you got an article for us.
Elon Musk is colonizing Earth.
That's the headline.
That's the headline.
Yeah.
Or is that just your opinion?
No, that's the title. That's the title.
Oh.
And it is now my opinion after reading this. This is a New York Times opinion piece. I know. There's a lot of New York Times opinion pieces out there that I'm like, why would you ever give this a platform? But this one I do believe is necessary and good. So it's about Elon Musk has a town, basically. It's called Starbase. It's in Texas, and it's where SpaceX has a big headquarter office, what have you. SpaceX owns the majority of all the property within this town. Mm-hmm. It's a newer town, too. They just got established. And so they own most of the property, and so a bunch of workers come in, right? And then they all have to rent it, of course. And then get this. If you get fired, an eviction notice is coming at you really soon.
Really?
And all of this is, reported, and I'm not, a lot of this is alleged. I'm just saying from the article. So this comes out of this draws big comparisons to Fordlandia. Are you familiar?
No.
Right. So that was a very similar town. I believe, I'm going to guess off of the company Ford. Right?
Yeah, I just.
Yeah. So it's kind of where everything is based. There's always been hyper-specific towns, that were linked to one company. We look at mining, we look at all of us around the states. But when you get it to such a level as this, especially when Elon Musk's net worth dwarfs Ford's so much. As of today, Elon Musk is kind of the first trillionaire, depending. We're filming this as his IPO went live Are you familiar?
No, I should be.
In my research, yes.
But
I just
now I
heard
will
that.
be.
Right. I don't know if I'm the best one to speak on IPO.
I think you're the best one in this living room.
in this living room. So basically, SpaceX went public, right? And so they're going public and they're going to be evaluated of how much it's actually worth, right? And so now we're kind of talking a lot of made up numbers here of they are trying to heavily, heavily inflate the price of SpaceX because Elon Musk, I think he owns almost half of the shares now. So the valuation,
Wow.
Valuation versus value, like how much is it actually valued versus how much is it like evaluated at, which they think is way too much. And so the huge issue a lot of people are up in arms about is that this is going to affect people's 401k because it's immediately going to be included to things. And if it is inflated artificially, then that can fuck up people's entire retirements, you know? And so there's a lot of conspiracies of how much is going into this and like what if then Elon Musk cashes out and everything crumbles. That's the IPO that I know of.
So isn't that evil to have that much money?
Oh, 100%. I think if you're ever a trillionaire or close to it, you've had to have done some stuff that is straight to hell.
Right.
Unredeeming.
Right.
You know, like no one can make that much money in an ethical way. Or I think you can also argue that it is unethical to hold that much while there is so much suffering throughout the world. Because no way in hell are you ever going to use $1 trillion.
Literally.
And also, right now, if we're going to call him a trillionaire, or almost a trillionaire, or maybe the first world's trillionaire, so much of this money is tied up. Like, he doesn't have this in cash, right?
Right.
And so it's such a weird game of, like, they're calling him this, like, the richest man on earth and all of this, but I'm like, can he actually be it? Or are we looking at imaginary shit?
And I always start to worry about, like, obviously the moral and ethical implications, but also, like, further than that, it's what all the dystopian shows and like Squid Games and whatever. It's like, you have that much money. How many yachts can you ride on? How many times can you try to go to space before you get bored and then just turn more evil because there's nothing else to do because you've done all the, like, richest stuff that you could do in the world? That's what scares me a lot.
Yeah. And it should scare you. More scary things about this town is that the mayor and one commissioner of the town are SpaceX executives, right? The other commissioner has a SpaceX spouse. And the city election that was scheduled a few months ago was canceled because no one stepped up to challenge the current town officials, which is being seen as an issue over and over again of that this is an American town,
right?
You know, but it's private, basically. There's gates up everywhere. It is a private town, and it's for the workers, and it's for the rich, right? And there's a whole thing of, like, there's been a death on site. There's been an ambulance called and then turned away because they have their own medical
you could be
staff.
reading me the plot of a thriller book, like,
it's
of a new
so
show
scary.
That's like,
I need OSHA in there yesterday. But also, like, OSHA probably doesn't have any power. Because, of course, Elon Musk has been pampering the pockets of every super PAC and all of these state officials and shit. Like, it is so corrupt. And so, like, in the article, it's talking about, like, the Fordlandia and how it, like, they say at one point, like, it's going to snap. You know, humans, and this is where I am kind of on my thing. I'm like, humans will always, it can take a while. But I think the public and the people will come together. I think that this is an evil at such a magnitude we haven't seen. But I do have still hope for, like, humans of, like, so at Ford, they had a lunch walkout, right? Like, people trashed timetables and all of this. Like, the workers fought back. Did it then kind of get recouped a little bit? Yes. But then they planted the rubber trees too close together. And then they all died. But anyway. Oh, also, cherry on top. You ready for this? You wouldn't believe who visited and called it arguably the coolest thing humanity has ever built.
Hold on, let me think.
God, I have so many things I want to say.
Not Trump.
No.
Here.
Just, who do you think?
Okay, hold on. What, man or woman? Let's put 20
Man.
questions. Man. White.
White.
White man. No!
I would describe him as influential, but not as influential as, say, Caleb Heron.
Mr. Beast?
Mr. Beast
Of course
visited
he did.
and said,
Of course
Mr.
he
Beast video and
did.
said this shit. And I was like, yeah, checks out. Arguably the coolest thing humanity has ever built. A private town that's so fucking corrupt that everyone's in on it. And I'm just...
Yeah, because he's part of the problem. Dude, I just also want to, like, unrelated, you're so smart. You speak so well and eloquently, and, like, you don't mince words. Like, I'm smart about what I'm smart about, but it's not like that. Like, that's incredible.
Thank you. I do reject that. I think that there's... I don't know. I think it's one of those things I've seen my own
See,
failings.
that was a smart thing to say. I reject that. Smart. Wow.
See, and then I hear that, Olivia, and I'm like, that's the stupidest thing. That's not helping me. I'm like, I just think I'm passionate about it. Like, I'm not the most eloquently spoken when it comes to this. Like, I think what I struggle is like getting words out. Like, I can really see concepts in my mind, but I'm like, you want me to describe me trying to get out what the fuck an IPO is? I'm like, so if their evaluation, and then it's this.
You did a good job, though.
And then there's going to be some bitch in the comments, and they're right.
Oh, yeah,
Of like, well, actually, and there's like, and say that. Well, actually, me,
And
please.
say that, and let's all go learn, too, in the comments as well.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dre.
That was great.
That was great.
And they're going to try to build more.
A bigger town?
Yeah,
Or
there's
town?
a aerospace company just bought anonymously a huge chunk of land in Louisiana, and it's unconfirmed, but they think it's SpaceX. So,
Okay, hate that. I mean, on that, let's get into some tea time, huh?
Hey! Yeah.
Tea time today is presented by Muscle Milk. This is getting me thinking about like milk tea with boba, but muscle milk. I think we got to
Ooh.
find a way to, make a hybrid of those two. Protein, boba, milk tea with muscle milk. Beautiful.
The girlies would love that.
Muscle Milk, call me. Today, we are spilling personal tea by revealing our text messages. So we're going to play a little game. You guys ready?
yeah.
We have a list of words in front of us. Our producer has a list. So for each word, we have to search it in our text history and read the first text or so that comes up, whether it's to you or from you. Are you
Perfect.
ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
All right. Here we go, team. Here we go. Never.
I've got a good one. It's my friend had her birthday recently, and we were going to do karaoke. And her and I love a good karaoke. And so she said, can we do Camila Cabello, Never Be the Same? We didn't end up doing that because I then suggested, what if instead we do a duet to I Know What You Did Last Summer? I'm Shawn Mendes, you're Camila Cabello.
Right.
My good friend is out of town, aka out of LA, and went on a fun, hot, sexy date with a man who is like exactly her type,
Oh, very exciting.
And I was just saying, soak it in. You're allowed, pour into you. And she said, just let me have fun, like to the universe, letting me have fun with this hot man and his masculine. LA could never. And so I said, no, never. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The next word is bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, I have it. This is from Adriana, actually. I was on a plane and it was one of those, it was like 3 seats, aisle 3 seats. I'm the window and a couple sat next to me. And as soon as they sat down, the woman was like, that was definitely Elon Musk up there. I think we just walked by Elon Musk. I think seriously, God, that was like to her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was like, okay, like, sure. She is going through it. Like, she knows she saw Alona, but she also can't be sure if she saw Alona because famously Alona's in the front of the plane. Adriana and I are chilling further back. And so she didn't clock me, but I'm next to her and I'm watching her Google the hell out of Alona, like Alona location, going to Alona's Instagram, all this stuff. So as this is happening, I'm of course texting Adriana play by play. And she's like gone, like I'm telling her she's look, the girlfriend in the middle next to me had Google up of Alona on her phone, telling her BF she thought it was her. And Adriana said, you should lean over and say, I heard she's a bitch.
I did that recently in a security line, actually.
What?
When we were at the airport.
What happened?
We were going through TSA and Alona went first. And then there was like these 2 like 20-year-old girls behind me go, oh my God, this is Alona Musk. I just had to. I was like, heard she's a bitch.
Did they recognize you?
No. But then they were just like, they laughed. And because I think they could tell I was with you. And I was like, I'm her sister.
Right.
That's mine. What do you got? Flo?
I have one from Nicole that goes, bitch, tell me happy Pride Month. So
That's so real. And did you?
course I did, yeah.
Ah,
I'll say that to all my gays.
all the gays.
Sisters, we need a midsummer check-in. What audiobook are we all listening to right now?
I'm listening to Yesteryear.
I'm doing BK Borison and Now Back to You because I need to dive into more BK Borison outside of just the holiday book that I've read. So that's what I'm listening to.
I've been so locked in with my JBL Live headphones. I know I haven't been home much in New York lately, but the city is loud. The True Adaptive Noise Cancellation 2.0 is elite. I'm not just blocking out the cabs honking, but I'm actually able to be immersed into the story without realizing the chaos below because it can make real-time adjustments.
If you love getting completely lost in a story like me, JBL Live headphones are such a good pick because they have that bold, unfiltered sound.
And it really makes a difference. When a book is good, I do not want to miss a single detail.
Have you guys read those books where they do the different voices for each character?
Oh, like different voice actor
It's fun
narrators.
to listen to that. Like you feel like you're in on the conversation with them.
It's a full production almost.
Full production.
You're in the room.
Imagine if your headphones died in the middle of a hot plot. But you're in luck because these JBL Live headphones have up to 80 hours of battery life.
So if you're ready to hear every story the way it was meant to sound, throw on a pair of JBL Live headphones and lean into your original sound.
With a range of colors to match your vibe, find your pair at jbl.com.
I feel like we've all been so busy this summer. It's really been no sleep, bus, plane, photo shoot, practice, forlona, training, what have you. And I think we're ready to get some good old R&R.
I think sleep is the ultimate
And
healer.
a good mattress is key.
And if you're looking for a new mattress, the Helix Dawn Elite is, well, elite. And as I'm getting older, I'm now saying, yeah, you should get a firm mattress. That's my belief. I think it helps with the back.
Oh, okay.
Is that
Interesting.
true?
That's what Dad tells me.
Have you thought about Helix
Hey,
mattress?
has he thought about
Michael
Helix
Maher?
mattress? Helix even goes beyond helping you sleep. They offer free shipping and seamless delivery.
They literally removed my old mattress and brought my new one right to the door. Hello, game changing.
Other benefits from Helix include their 120-night sleep trial and limited lifetime warranty. Helix makes sure you can rest easy with their Happy with Helix guarantee. It offers a risk-free, customer-first experience to make sure you are happy. Otherwise, they make returns and exchanges super easy for you.
No wonder why Helix is the most awarded mattress brand. Experts from Forbes and Wired have tested and reviewed it. You can reap the benefits of a good night's sleep like me.
And yes, girl, we have an exclusive deal for you. Go to helixsleep.com/mar for 27% off site-wide.
That's helixsleep.com/mar for 27% off site-wide.
Next one. Ew. Oh, I have a lot of those. I'd be texting the word ew. I also be texting Adriana. This is a problem.
I'm taking this my own thing. My friends and I were doing a movie night. And she said, okay, what about pad thai, fried rice, and pad see and we all split.
You.
Pad
Okay, hell
yeah.
I was sent a screenshot of these messages I had with this guy a while ago, and he just I was really direct with him, and he was just being so annoying. And Olivia goes, "Ew, stand up or something. Grow a backbone," she says.
Oh, Adriana's Instagram glitched for a while, and it wasn't letting her use music on her reels. It was treating her like a business only corporate account, so it was only royalty free music. And I go, ew, what the fuck? That's all I could help. That's how I could help, was offer moral support in that way.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
We figured it out.
We figured it out. Next word.
And I have a good one. It's hunter, right?
Hunter.
So this comes off of my friend talking to me about off campus.
Okay.
She said them just tacking Dean and Allie's storyline onto the season like it's not important enough for its own focus is pissing me off bad. And I said, they Scott Huntered them.
Right.
They gave them one episode. They Scott Huntered them.
Scott Huntered them. Mine is so many mentions of K-pop Demon Hunters. I have so many texts
Really?
saying, watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Was it when my sister first told me to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, and then it's me telling my friends to watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Adriana even said on July 27th, 2025, just watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Amazing movie. Dre?
I was ahead of the curve.
I mean, low.
I don't have Hunter anywhere. I just have Hunter McGrady as a person.
That
in here.
works?
Yeah.
What's she up to?
Hey, Diva.
Well, I just be texting her, but I never
I'm
type out
surprised.
Hunter.
Heartless Hunter isn't in our texts.
Yeah, it's not there.
Interesting. We've only talked about
Word
it
of
in person.
mouth.
I love it. All right, one more word.
Crash out.
I've never texted or received a text that says crash out.
Me neither.
Let me check my DMs. Right?
Oh, this was this Christmas. I was texting my friend Leah, and I said, Just had a minor crash out over towels and Olivia skipping the shower line. Feeling young again. Nothing like being home to get inside the mind of your 15-year-old self.
All right, one more for Delo and I.
Give me something for cry, guys.
Cry. The word is cry. Here we go.
Nicole messaged me. Oh, God, I forgot to tell you about my ugly cry. We like to update each other when we cry.
When you cry?
Yeah.
Do you have a cry count?
She's probably crying more than I am. But we do cry a lot.
Okay, I sent Ilona the Pinteresty aesthetic picture of Meryl Streep saying reading my old journal entries, and I know her, but she doesn't know me. I sent that to Ilona, and she said, hold on. You said, uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, no, hold on. Oh, you said, that's actually so good, I could cry.
Oh.
Beautiful.
How often do you guys reread old journal entries?
Never.
Probably just when I start a new one.
It's hell in
At
there.
Christmas.
It's horror. You have to be a certain type of person to survive.
No, and also sometimes I get bored. I think I'm a very boring journal writer.
Mm.
It's always like, and then I had class. It was like in college. It was like I had classes
Or
this week, and then this.
Do you need to do more stuff that are exciting to put in your journal? Have you thought of that? Do you need to get more embarrassing moments?
Well,
More awkward moments?
okay.
It's okay to
Heard?
embarrass yourself in pursuit of human connection.
Right.
Heard. I'm saying in which the style I update is boring.
I'd be
But-
writing anything in my journals. My kids, my grandkids, if they pick those up. Actually, I need you guys to burn them.
It's gonna be like this. Whoa!
I need you guys. I will share everything. So I'm going to need you to burn them.
I'll burn them if you want
And
me
I
to.
remember my friend telling me that with her grandmother wanted her to burn her journals and like that, but she didn't. I was like, I might have to burn them. I have to burn them myself then.
That's fucked, dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
You reach a certain age, they gotta go.
There are
They
some
gotta
things in
go.
there my kids should not be reading.
You can buy people's like old grandmother's journals off eBay too.
What?
Oh!
Yeah.
What?
It's crazy out there.
I don't like that. Bear me with mine.
I would haunt you. I would haunt my kids if they did that with
No,
my journals.
actually.
Because that actually, you know what?
Speak on it.
Might be worth some money. Maybe if I gotta set my kids up, I tell them to like pill some pages out.
Right.
Each
You're
page
like
goes on auction.
yeah, you're like Emily Dickinson.
But they're
You just have
blurred.
a chest of
Yeah,
folded up poems in your journal
pretty
entries.
much. Yeah.
Wow.
That's good.
It's just love letters to yourself though.
Not hers. She's got crazy.
Right.
Yeah, I got some good stories in there. I journal like once a week, but I think I don't do just like went to the store. I now do more. This happened, and I'll share a whole experience and all the moments that happened in the experience. Because I found when I was reading over my journals again, I loved the moments where I was like, "Oh shit, that did happen," and that was how I was feeling. So I'm journaling more now for my future self
love
to
that.
get to enjoy and read and be transported back, because it unlocks the memories when you're reading. You're like, "Oh my god, that did happen to me."
Mm-hmm. And we forget so much
Yeah.
of the nitty gritty over time. Your brain just sort of smooths over the memories.
I think I've been trying to write more about my emotions rather than my day to day. So like, and we went to Florida, and then I went back to LA, and we filmed an episode. That's what I'll do. I'm like, no, like, what was I feeling?
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's actually been good. Me talk about my songwriting shit again is like I'll pull actual like lines from that and put it in stuff. And so I've
Genius.
been dabbling in
Yeah.
that, but I don't journal enough. I don't even do once a week. It really is like when it calls to me or when I feel like social. I'm like, well, fuck, if they're journaling, I guess I'll pull out my
Social
journal
peer pressure to
to journal.
I do it a lot, but it's because I've trained myself to like, even if I don't want to say something, like same thing, like it's not calling to me, but I know it'll be good for me. I just like, I have to put my phone someplace else and I like sit down in front of my journal and then I let whatever I want to say find me. And I'm like, fine, I'll write that down. You know what I mean? But it's like, you got to do it. You
It'll
gotta put it on the
find
page.
you. I like that.
It'll find me. Yeah.
I do enjoy how there's so much trust with one another. We can just leave our journals out on the table.
Oh, yeah, I
those
would
are
never
sacred.
read that shit.
Never.
That was crazy. So when we were watching Girls, I was rewatching Girls, the start of it, and the big thing in the first season was when Marnie's boyfriend reads Hannah's journal and finds out that Marnie doesn't like him from that, and that he's just dead weight. And Marnie gets mad at Hannah, and I was like, no,
That's mad at Hannah?
Marnie gets mad at Hannah for that. And I was like, no, that's
That's on
like
him.
really private property.
Yeah.
You should not be reading that. And I would be like, I'd be pissing my man for reading her
That's a
journals.
dangerous man.
And then
for
you're
doing
gonna
that.
admit that you read it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's a place where you do share things, and I think I have like you guys' journals will be open up right next to me. I get scared to even glance.
Yeah, no. Because if
And
somebody looked at
see-
mine, I would.
Yeah, because it's not for me to see, and it's if you want to share, it would share. I just think we have so little privacy at times these days, and we want to share everything, and even as sisters, you want to share, and sometimes you feel bad for like keeping something. So I think journals are a place where you can just be yourself.
But it's okay to be keeping things. Like, I think you're human, and that's the place for it. Yeah. And if it really needs to come out, it will. But now I've kept journals my whole life in relationships and stuff, and I probably was way too chill about keeping.
Well,
a
I
journal
think
out someplace.
I don't think of it either. I would think you have some decency. You shouldn't be reading.
That's
that.
I guess where my brain's at too. So,
But there's definitely people who would read that, like
Hmm.
you know, the episode of Girls. But it's a very I to me is a very sacred thing. A journal or a diary.
Yeah.
It's not for them. And if a man were to read my journals, no.
No.
I would find it to be a violation of
Yeah.
trust
Oh
and
my
everything.
God, yeah. I think if either of you had picked up my journal and read it, I don't know how I would react.
And when we do our bullet journals, I've left like 6 of my journals on the table, knowing in that house nobody will pick it up and read it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was at Alona's house recently, and I was like tidying just some things up to like help her out, and the journal was open on the table, and I was like,
That's not for you.
I know, it's not literally not
Yeah.
for me. I'm like, I just need to clean this space, and you can close that up.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
we
You
are
know?
like that.
So yeah, love journaling.
Where do you think our moral compass came from?
Well, it definitely wasn't there when I was 10. I would have
Catholic
opened the fuck out of your
guilt.
journals.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when I was younger, I would have said, and then I
Yeah,
probably
well,
would have
maybe.
felt very bad. I probably would have only gotten like 2 pages, and like the Catholic guilt would have been crazy.
Oh yeah.
Less so of like maybe a moral thing when I was younger, but I was just so, I wanted to be in the loop more.
Mm.
I think that's where it would have come from.
Yeah.
But now I think it's just, I think it's out of respect for one another. Like, do
Yeah.
unto others what you wish upon
Exactly
yourself.
that. Yeah.
Golden
Be a good
rule.
neighbor, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, then what if you let them know like a little bit of information that they're like, how do you know that? You got to think like that too.
I've also been getting better at like, you know, when people are saying there's drama or something like that, or this person's doing this, if they don't want to tell me, I'm like, you know what, I actually don't care.
You don't have to tell me. Yeah.
Don't share me. Don't
Yeah.
share with me. I don't
Yeah.
want that on me. I don't need to know what the details are.
What kind of drama though? Like,
I can't think of it specifically, but there's been some times where it's like, well, it's been really, and then this, you know, something like this happened. I'm like, oh, well, you can tell me if you want to, but if not, you're totally fine.
you are safe.
That's for you because I don't want you to like,
That's a good point.
put that on them.
Which is actually puts more trust in you, because that's a good energy to receive instead of someone being like, well, like, what happened?
yeah,
You know, like,
they'll
what's
usually
up?
open up to me because of it, but I'm like, I don't. You know what? You share if you want.
People be telling me,
And that's where I think people get so nosy and they want to know more and more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was times during when I was like, I know I need to know like what's going on.
Right.
But I'm
right.
like,
yeah,
it's all good. You tell me if you need to, but I'm chilling.
yeah.
Have mom and dad ever read our journals? Hell no. Dad wouldn't.
No,
Dad doesn't actually even
Dad
want to
doesn't-
hear about.
our dad goes upstairs to sleep. He's not upstairs where our bedrooms are ever. Truly, like during the daytime. Do you know what I mean? So like, there's no reason to even be around our journals.
Oh, we journal on the dining room table.
Oh, true. Besides that, yeah, when we do it
Oh.
downstairs.
Maybe when I was younger, mom would snoop in mine.
Really?
Yeah. I
I
think so.
Don't put that on her though. We don't know.
We don't know, but I think obviously I was at a very different place when I was younger, and I think mom really wanted to look
Help?
inside my brain, and so I think I wasn't journaling. Actually, no, I journaled occasionally, and woo, don't look at that one. Woo, I've opened that journal up. Woo,
It's a sacred space. Sacred
Even
space.
I don't want to read that. But I think that would have been maybe the only time of like a concerned parent
Mm.
being like, "No, what is she saying?"
What's up? Right.
But Dad, no, I don't see
No.
it.
He doesn't care. He loves us. He knows we'll tell him stuff if we need to tell him.
Well,
something.
he doesn't want us to tell him everything though.
No, that too. That's what I'm saying. Well, whatever we want to tell him, he knows we'll tell him.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to tell him about an occasional date just to throw him.
He doesn't want to hear that. I never tell him.
Keeps him in the loop a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
No. Girl dad. I think I really need to purge my makeup bag.
Sounds like someone needs to simplify, and I think Merit Beauty can help. That's kind of like Merit's whole thing. Their entire approach is centered around a carefully edited collection of makeup and skincare essentials that help you look put together without a complicated routine. And they've done it again with their Clean Volume Mascara. Generally think this is going to be a staple for you.
I'm into it. Okay. Small brush, big impact. Clean Volume pairs a small, precise brush with a buildable tubing formula to create lashes that are lifted, defined, and voluminous without mess or heaviness.
Clean Volume isn't designed to give you a fake lashes effect. This is Merit's version of volumizing mascara, buildable, lifted, and defined. They call it Clean Volume because it delivers just that. Clean Volume with zero clumps, flakes, or mess.
And if you still haven't tried Merit, now is a beautiful time to do so because the new Clean Volume Mascara is available in the Bestsellers Kit, along with the cult favorites like the Minimalist Foundation Stick, the Flush Balm, and more.
Right now, Merit Beauty is offering our listeners their signature makeup bag with your first order at meritbeauty.com.
That's MERIT beauty.com to get your free signature makeup bag with your first order.
meritbeauty.com. Guys, do you know what I've been kind of obsessed with lately?
A new type of cheese.
Close.
Pants that
Don't go all the way down.
don't go all the way down.
Yeah, actually. Okay, not that. Thank you. But watching people haul furniture on the subway in New York City that you know they got on Facebook Marketplace. I'm a sucker for Marketplace and finding gems on there for my apartment. I have been seen on the one train with about 2 shelves taking up 3 seats.
Whoa. Kind of sounds though like you're coming for my brand because I love Facebook Marketplace. You guys know my whole apartment is outfitted in things
You
that
do.
I have.
You are always
I'm
searching
a
them.
fiend on there.
Trying to-
It's been clutch for my moves too. I've sold some of my own clothes, which is basically like sharing hand-me-downs. I love imagining what adventures my favorite jeans are having with someone else.
That's a great point. One time I bought these. You know how I didn't have a bedside table for a while?
Yeah, the longest
So I
time.
went onto Facebook Marketplace. I found one that fit perfectly with my bed and my
It really
and it
does.
took no time. I was so hesitant to find it, and it was
looks
right there. Then I
kismet.
met this nice woman.
Oh,
It was great.
your friends to this day.
No, but I'm happy I got her side table.
This summer, find more than what you're looking for on Facebook. There's a moment every NFL fan lives for, when the whole team is locked in, when the play unfolds exactly as it was drawn up.
Every single person on that field showing up for each other at exactly the right time. You know that moment, everything coming together all at once. And the best part, nobody got there alone.
That's the feeling US Bank Smartly Checking and Savings was built around. Because your financial life shouldn't be a juggling act. It should work like a team.
Your checking and savings working in sync, tracking your spending, building your balance, and unlocking more rewards the more you use them together.
That's why US Bank Smartly Checking and Savings are designed to do exactly that. Work together for you, so we can reward you more. Because the best teams are built to win together. That's the power of us.
Visit usbank.com today to learn more. Official bank sponsor of the NFL, member FDIC, 2026 US Bank.
Welcome back to Sisters Settle It, where you send us a question that simply demands the advice of 3 big sisters. I'm a big sister now. Lana is a 4th Mars sister. We want to shout her out today. Lana writes to us, I can't find a guy who only wants to love me for me and nothing else. The men who talk to me only want to ask me for my money or for them to get something that I cannot give them. I had a loser in 2017. I met him on OkCupid. He was a boy, not a mature man. When was the last time you felt like someone was using you? What did you do about it?
Damn.
They only want you for your money.
That's interesting.
I don't ever feel like I've been used so much. I think that there's boundaries I set. Like I've seen some people who are into social media and we were hanging out and he was asking me, what do you do with men? Do can we post on your story or can I post on my story
Like together?
And I was like, no, that's not, I don't do that unless it's somebody that I have never done that.
Never
because
done
it
it,
would take
but
a
yeah.
very long time for me to feel like this is somebody I am proud and want to share to the world. So I've never felt fully used because I've stopped it, I think, there. Like, the men that I've seen have been good enough to be like, oh, she can get me a lot and she is very this, but I don't expect that from her. So I think maybe I'm picky and with some good dudes, but I think there's always possibility of people wanting to use me.
Like from the get, did these people just seem to only want money? Or did it kind of turn into that over time and you just keep men keep finding you that keep having this approach?
I think one thing is you set the precedent as well.
Yeah, early.
On dates. Again, I make a lot of money. I still make a man pay for my first date.
Yes.
Set that precedent early on.
Know your worth.
And I think she does. And I like that he wants me for my money. Like he wants to use me. and that like you had a loser in 2017, you don't have him anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that you've got a really good like grasp on what if someone has like malicious intent more.
Yeah.
And I think hold on to that. And I think it's tough because there's a lot of shitty people out there.
Yeah. And we all want to be loved. And so like that feels like an exchange for something, but you know that that's not how you want to be loved. So yeah, I agree. She's taking the right steps and noticing it. And that's key.
I hear so many stories of like women who be like deal with so much bad behavior from their boyfriend or what have you. And then just like kind of accept it and be like, ugh, yeah, but I love him.
Right.
Oh, but you're like, no, don't like let this keep happening.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I'm thinking of that thing.
Give a mouse a cookie.
But it's that women are now getting more embarrassed by their boyfriends, you know, and how that's like what's stopping women from being in more relationships. Like this isn't maybe embarrassed by, but it's still like I think it can go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You know,
because they're a reflection of you. Ooh.
Or having a boyfriend is embarrassing. That's what I was thinking.
Yes. People are saying having a boyfriend is embarrassing. Yeah, I think you're on the right path to understanding it. If you're noticing a pattern and you're acting on it, soon the right one will come. And who doesn't want money? What? I don't like that. I posted on my story, in the studio, what do you need me to yap about? Kind of rhetorically. And then I got a lovely message. And this girl wrote, how do you know if you like a guy or you just enjoy talking to him?
I find this one interesting because not many men I enjoy talking to.
But I think I could understand it because it is nice to find companionship a bit.
Oh.
You know, to kind of scratch that itch, to have someone that responds and you feel maybe a little bit wanted by because they are responding. Like that is so human to want to, I think, communicate. But yeah, do you actually like him or you just enjoy talking to him?
I think you've been on a date recently where you had good chats with the guy, but didn't ever feel romantic.
Mm-hmm. That's a good point. And I guess that's what's interesting is some people don't like the I don't need more friends. I have friends when they're dating, you know, because it's like I'm not dating to like find more friends. I'm dating to find a romantic partner.
Isn't a relationship mostly a friend?
Yeah, it is. But if you're not feeling a romantic attachment to it.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
I have a lot of friends. I have great conversations with the people in my life, but I do also want a romantic partner.
I think with you like a guy versus enjoy talking to him, there's a feeling you get. I mean, I talk to a lot of people. I talk to a lot of men. I talk to a lot of attractive men. But there's only a few where I'm talking and I'm like, oh, I feel something. Like you feel it in your, even if it's in your belly or if it's in your something where you're getting a little bit nervous or I start to shiver when I get nervous when I like somebody. So I think there's something that you feel.
Yeah.
And also I think for me at least, when since I talk to so many men and I'm very my own worst enemy and thinking this man probably doesn't like me, so I go off a friend basis. So it takes me a lot. I've tried so much that I now know when this is actually a guy that I like.
When you know or you don't
know. When you know.
I've been learning that I know when I don't know, and I used to kind of ignore it just because I wanted to be talking to somebody or I wanted to feel romantic intrigue in some way. So I would kind of ignore the feeling of like, I don't think I actually like him. But now I've gotten better at knowing like, oh, I like this person or no, I don't. And I'm better at kind of saving my time. Like, because not that it was a waste of time before, but it kind of was. Like, I was just doing it or going on second dates because I felt like I should, even though I knew I didn't like this guy. I don't want to do that, you know? But I also really like my own company now, though, too. So I don't feel the need to be having constant conversations, you know, whether texting or otherwise with somebody. I just like doing me. So, and I also think it's hot when somebody thinks I'm hot. Like I have attraction based on attraction as well, definitely. Like I want to know that you're interested in me.
Cheap.
Okay. But
I just unpack that because I think people would think that that's like, some would be like, no,
that's egotistical or whatever.
Or like, you don't have to just like him, then you should like who you think is hot or something.
Yeah, and it's like, I definitely do, but there's something about knowing that somebody wants you or is attracted to you or is interested in you that's kind of like, oh, thank you. Like, that's like fun and it's, I don't know, it's flirty. It's makes me interested. It's kind of like, yeah, okay, let's see what's going on here. You like me, let's see what's happening with you.
I cannot share anything about this. Oh, in fact, they could have been talking to me.
Right. I want to set it, and it's just a feeling. Like, It's like I feel like when I would try to continue because I'm like, oh, I should. I felt like I was forcing it. Like my whole body was like, no. But like my brain was like, okay, but maybe you should. And but I could feel it in my body. I'm just kind of like, no, this isn't for me. Or I find myself getting a little annoyed at things that they're saying. And whereas when I am interested, I feel this kind of just overwhelming feeling of like, yes, I want to see you again. I would, yeah, that would be cool. But wait, when can I see them? And I think about them more versus this feeling of, oh, I should. That's not right. I don't think that's what love is.
It's if they message you and like, hey, are you free right now? Would you like be out the door?
Would you go out the door? I like that. When they do text you saying like, hey, I want to see you again, what's that feeling?
Yeah. I've had a guy recently who was like, are you by this place? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you want to pop in? I was like, no. Whereas I've had some men where it's, hey, what are you doing right now? I'm like, I'm free. Come on over.
Get over here.
I am free as a bird.
Yeah, right.
So I think and also like we were talking about texting. What's the texting like? I think with people you like,
yeah,
he will ask more questions. He will follow up.
Yeah,
there's something about that as well. And if you get excited to text them.
Yep. This is actually inspiring me because I've been not even living by my own rule book here. And I got text from somebody that I was like, and I haven't responded for a few days. So I think that's my answer. Like, I know. I don't know how to do that. So,
but sometimes if you are really avoidant, you can't trust that.
No, it's true. It's true.
That's
but
me.
What's that? Is it Shel Silverstein? The poem, There is a Voice Inside of You, that whispers all day long. I know that this is right for me. I know that this is wrong.
Oh, beautiful. I don't know.
Thank you.
I've never heard her recite poetry like that.
That's
great.
great.
Please, there's more to it, but okay.
Wow.
I don't know if that was helpful, but trust your gut. Love yourself fully.
Trust the fanny flutters.
And thank you for writing in. This house is looking a little dusty. I think we need to do some chores.
We get to do it.
We get to do it. Let's do it, Adriana. What do you want to do? Laundry, dishes, vacuuming.
Let's vacuum.
Name 10 states in a row. No edits will be made. Now rank them. Go.
Rank them?
Rank them. Name or just
I'm
name 10.
Name 10 states.
Okay.
Let's go. We got North Dakota, South Dakota, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, California, West Virginia, Florida, Louisiana, Texas.
All right, low. Dishes, sweeping or laundry?
Sweeping, please.
Name the capital of Sweden in 5 seconds or less. Or if you can't, show the camera your TikTok search. Capital of Sweden. Go. Go.
Do you know? She did a year in Sweden, so if she doesn't know.
I haven't. I don't want to say it.
Or show the camera your last TikTok search.
Is the capital of Sweden?
Stockholm feels way too easy. Oh, it is Stockholm? Okay.
My last TikTok search was Magic Mike Las Vegas. Because I want to go, and I think Magic Mike is one of the best shows ever created.
I think we can make that happen.
And it should have a Tony Award. So, yeah.
Oh, I
and
love
it should have a Tony Award.
I would like between dishes or sweeping. No, dishes and laundry. Let's go laundry.
Talk to us.
Who's a sister? Read the last notes in her notes app. Adriana.
What the?
Unless, have you taken any notes recently?
No, I don't express myself like that.
Okay, well, I want both then. Go on. Adriana just has a note here. It's truly her most recent one, titled "The Devil's Work," and it just says "fake freckles."
Yeah, yeah. My culture is not your. Sorry, I just. Why are you doing it?
Right.
I can't stand them. Sorry, I know it's so inconsequential, but whatever.
The Devil's Work.
Yeah.
Bold.
Hey, there's another one.
I know, and I got to Google what that means before I can speak on it. Kalshi?
Kalshi. Thank you so much. Kalshi is a betting app where you can bet on everything. You can bet on like the weather. And I get so many ads for it. I got this one to be like what company are you putting like you're buying stocks of right now? And they're like, oh, I don't do that. Like I bet on things like the weather. And I commented, I was like, me if I had a gambling addiction. I hate it because we're normalizing gambling so much and it's ruining the minds and the wallets of the people. And it's why are you betting on shit like that? How about we just learn about the stock market? Like, let's do that. That's a little bit more safer. You know, it's so stupid.
Right.
And people are just they're like, is it going to reach 85 degrees today? What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
It's
Why
the
are we
devil's
betting on
work. I
that?
fully believe Kalshi is the devil's work.
I believe it. I'd never heard of it, and sick. Now that you've said it in front of my phone, I'm gonna
You're
start
gonna
getting
get it.
ads for it. Like
Terrible.
nice, dude. But that reminds me of a tweet I just sent Dad that said every adult woman I know is reading like they're trying to qualify for a pizza party, and every guy I know owes DraftKings $5,000.
Yep.
Oh, I could expose her proposed Instagram captions.
Some good stuff on there.
She says people care too much about their passport photos.
Jesus Christ.
She says clothing rental apps should have a slutty filter.
And I stand by that.
Fake tanning is a sickness of the mind.
Tell me about that.
It just destroys people's confidence in like their body and how they view themselves. Like,
Yeah.
that's your natural color. And people can't, they just always, I know this girl, every Sunday, she does her fake tan and she has like a whole list. It's like Sydney Sweeney in Euphoria season 2. You know, like waking up and doing these rollers and this. And it's, they don't think they're beautiful unless they have a fake tan on.
Mhm.
And I'm like, how crazy is that?
And I think this also came to you. I think I saw you have this thought when you were looking at pictures of you from Miami. Because you did tan your skin and you were like, ooh, I look kind of good.
This was actually before then.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And I've dabbled in fake tan a few times. And there's a time and a place, you know, but I also think it's not necessary. And if your view of your body hinges on fake tan,
Right.
we got to work on that.
Right. Heard. There we
Me
go.
on my shit this episode.
I love it.
Well, thanks so much for coming over to the House of Maher, a Wave original.
Give that subscribe button a little kiss and let us know what you've thought of this week's combo in the comments.
Plus, follow the show on social media at House of Maher for clips and behind the scenes content. We'll see you so soon. Kisses.
Bye.